An investigation is underway into a boat sinking incident in Binangonan that killed at least 26 people. The weather disturbance that Pag-asa is expecting to enter the Philippines this weekend has intensified into a tropical storm. The death toll and cost of damage from Typhoon Egai's aftermath continue to rise. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. The Philippine Coast Guard has suspended 2 of its personnel stationed in Binangonan, Rizal, following the boat sinking incident that killed at least 26 people. The PCG issued the preventive suspension while the investigation into the maritime tragedy is underway. The Coast Guard earlier confirmed that the boat, the MB Aya Express, was overloaded by more than 20 people. For its part, the Maritime Industry Authority has also suspended Aya Express's safety certificate, saying that its parts and equipment need to undergo investigation. The vessel capsized off the waters of Barangay Kalinawan in Binangonan yesterday afternoon while on its way to Talim Island. Families of the victims of the Binangonan tragedy are now calling for accountability. They pointed to lapses on the part of authorities that led to the sinking of the Aya Express. Here's the report.
This was the heartbreaking sight at Binangonan's port last night. Casket after casket being loaded into motorbangkas after a tragedy just hours ago. These are just some of the remains of at least 26 people who drowned, when their boat capsized in this part of Laguna De Bay. The Philippine Coast Guard's initial report put the survivors at 40. One of the first bodies recovered were those of 18-year-old Erica Lavafes. Her family last got word from her at noon of Thursday. She was asking them to wait for her on the other side of the port while already aboard the MB Aya Express.
Sabi niya, 12:30 nag-chat. Sabi niya, sunduin siya sa Hanusa. Ngayon, nabalitaan namin, may lumubog nga daw na bangka. Tinanong ko sa daddy ko, anong oras nag-chat? Sabi niya, 12:30. Kinabahan na ako, kaya tinawagan ko ng tinawagan yung number niya. Hindi ko makontak. Nagpa siya ako, sabi ko sa kanya, tara, pumunta tayo dun sa kabilang barangay, makibalita tayo.
Now, Erica's family is claiming negligence on the end of the local Coast Guard after they allowed the boat to set sail. Eloisa said there's clearly overloading since the motorbangka was full of passengers and other personal belongings, sacks of rice, and even motorcycles.
Ang sa akin lang, yung sakay nung bangka, overloaded. Nasaan ang Coast Guard? Yung mga pasahero, wala man lang suot na life jacket. Na dapat sana, kahit pa paano, sana buhay po yung kapatid ko.
Unconfirmed reports say there was no Coast Guard officer when a passenger bangka set forth for Talim Island. As a result, there was no one to check the manifest, with the vessel's capacity at only 30 passengers.
Nasaan ang mga pangalan ng ibang mga namatay? Bakit wala sa listahan nila? Kasi nga ayaw nilang palabasin na overloaded yung bangka.
But the Coast Guard was quick on the defense, saying that was not the information submitted to them by the motorbangka's operator.
Yung ating pasahero ay di-declare yon ng ating boat captain. No, mayroon tayong Master's Declaration of Safe Departure. Ibig sabihin, yung bangka niya ay ready, operationally ready para mag-depart. Okay yung weather condition from the point of origin going to the point of destination. At the same time, kompleto siya ng rescue equipment like safety equipment.
According to the bangka's captain, the voyage was smooth at the onset until strong winds blew and passengers panicked.
Uwi na po, isla po. Bigla po, may sigwada po ng hangin. Bigla po, yung oras po kung tawagin. Hindi ko na po mapigilan, ma'am, yung pag-ano po ng bangka pagtagilid. Yun po, sinasabi ko naman po sa mga pasahero ko na Huwag na po kayong lumipat. Okay na po tayo basa. Dahil pauwi na naman po tayo. At dahil sa pamalaki po ang bangka natin. Kaya po, ay bigla po, yung nasa unahan po, bigla po umadjust po ng pwesto. At ang isa po po ay isigwada po ng hangin na biglang bulusok po sa bangka po. Sa amin po. Kaya po, dahan-dahan po tumagilid yung bangka.
The boat captain refused to reveal the total number of his passengers or if they're wearing life jacket. He has nothing but remorse for the tragedy.
Sana po, patawad nila ako. Kasi po, hindi po naman po talaga kahit sino naman po tao nasa kalagayan. Kung hindi lang po gusto yung gano'n po.
But grieving families want nothing less than justice for their loved ones of an accident that they believe should not have happened if safety precautions were not thrown off the wind.
We're bringing you more stories after this quick break. Stay with us here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Pag-asa continues to monitor the weather disturbance outside the Philippine area of responsibility. Tropical storm Kanun was last spotted some 1,345 kilometers east of eastern Visayas. It is packing winds of up to 65 kilometers per hour and gustiness of up to 80 kilometers per hour. Kanun is currently moving north-northwestward at 25 kilometers per hour. It could enter the PAR by late evening tomorrow or Sunday morning, and once it does, it will be named Falcon. Kanun is seen to intensify further, developing into a typhoon by tomorrow or early Sunday. The death toll from the combined effects of Typhoon Egay and the southwest monsoon has climbed to 13. As of this morning, the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council has confirmed 7 deaths. The NDRRMC is still verifying the 6 other fatalities. At least 20 people are still missing, while 12 have been injured. And as for the number of affected families across 12 regions, that stands at 140,000 or more than 500,000 individuals. Strong winds and rains from Typhoon Egay and the Habagat also resulted in initial damage to agriculture of 58 billion pesos. And here's a quick look at the other stories this Friday, July 28. President Bongbong Marcos has issued Executive Order number 36, lowering the real property taxes on generation facilities of independent power producers or IPPs. IPPs are privately owned power plants that generate electricity for sale to distributors and end users. Those covered by the EO should be operating under the Build, Operate, and Transfer or BOT contracts. A steep oil price hike could greet motorists on the first day of the new month next week. Industry insiders are projecting diesel prices to go up by as much as 3 pesos per liter, while gasoline prices could be hiked by up to 1 peso and 90 centavos a liter. If the trend in the global market does not reverse in the next couple of days, the big-time fuel price hike could be implemented by Tuesday, August 1. Heads up motorists, plan your road trips this weekend because the Public Works Department has announced road reblockings in the next couple of days. Take a look at your screens now for the list of areas that will be affected by the DPWH's repairs. These roads will be closed tonight at 11 p.m. until 5 a.m. of Monday, July 31. Motorists are being advised to take alternate routes. And in sports, Team Philippines has gotten stronger heading into its hosting of the second leg of the Southeast Asia V-League. That's after securing the commitment of 2 homegrown stars. Here's the report.
The Philippine men's volleyball team will go all out in a bid to post a better showing at the Southeast Asia V-League second leg, after the addition of Steven Roder, who won the Best Opposite Hitter in the CV League's first leg. Team Philippines got even better as 2 main cogs, Brian Bagunas and Mark Espejo, are set to join the team. With this, Coach Sergio Veloso is confident that the country will turn in a better performance in the V-League.
When you play with, how can I say, not a senior but experienced player. Okay, Bagunas play in Japan, Espejo play in Japan, Bagunas in Thailand, and he can share his experience in the players. I feel our team can play more strong now.
The 25-year-old Bagunas, who is currently playing for the Liangzhuang win streak in Taiwan, is an upgrade in the spiking department, as is Espejo, one of the best volleyball players the country has ever produced. Espejo is currently playing for the Incheon Korean Air Jumbos. The two will be a big help to the Philippines' bid to bounce back in the tournament, where the team is currently 0-3. Add to that the fact that the team is now more experienced in high-level international play.
Madami kaming nakuhang learning sa league na yon, sa last leg, na ma-apply namin dito. Kaya nung nagte-training kami here, yun yung pinaka-inaral namin, yung mga kulang nung last leg na sana ma-apply namin ngayon.
The CV League is an initiative to help lift the level of play between the region's countries through high-level games.
I think it's very good opportunity for the four countries, not only developing the main national team, but also promoting also the young players in the national team.
The Philippines will host the second leg of the V-League in Santa Rosa, Laguna, starting today, July 28. They will play against Thailand at 7 in the evening later. The Pinoys also have Vietnam and Indonesia in their second leg schedule.
Southeast Asia begin.
I'll be back later for more stories on The Big Story, coming your way at 8 p.m. See you then. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News. All sides, all the time.